Good morning everyone, happy Halloween from Universal Orlando Resort. Today is October 31st, 2020, Halloween Day, and I'm here to spend it at one of my favorite places on earth. There's also a lot to unpack about today, so we'll discuss as we go in. All I have to say is, it's showtime. Look at those beautiful arches glowing in the early morning sun. Well, I just had a whirlwind of a morning here at Universal. As most of you probably already know, Halloween Horror Nights 2020 was canceled and the big 30th anniversary was pushed off until 2021. However, Universal did open up 2 of their Halloween Horror Nights houses this year, Bride of Frankenstein Lives and Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. Now, there have been rumors that they would open the Beetlejuice House as well. Keep in mind, these houses have been built already. They were sitting there and ready for this year before they canceled. So it's just sitting there already. And there have been rumors like, oh, Beetlejuice House is gonna open. No one believed it. I didn't really believe it either. But the rumors that it was gonna open this weekend were so strong and coming from so many varied sources that I was like, well, even if it doesn't, I'm gonna have a great Halloween at Universal. But if it does, wow. And they just opened the virtual queue and I got a spot in line. I cannot believe it. I am still in shock. We are going to see the ghost with the most. We are gonna get into the Beetlejuice house today. I cannot believe it. While we wait for our time to come up, let's go do the Halloween Horror Nights houses that are here because tomorrow's the last day as far as Universal's announcements. Unless they decide to keep them open, which you never know nowadays. Let's have a happy Halloween and start it off with some Halloween Horror Nights houses. It's 8:05 a.m. and I was about to get in line for the Bride of Frankenstein Lives, but the house opens at 9 a.m. so we have an hour of time to chill and enjoy the park before these houses open. This is cool. They've added tables to this lawn area. They've got the queue taking up that half, and then the other half is taken up by these tables, which is really nice for people to relax at. I have a 10:10 a.m. return time for Beetlejuice. I'm waiting for 9 a.m. so that the other houses open, and I've just been strolling around, chatting with people, having a lovely morning, and just still in awe and disbelief. All right, it's 8:50 a.m. We're gonna go ahead and do Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. Here we go once again towards the New York Public Library facade. It's probably gonna be a walk-on, hopefully. Let's see. I was going to pop into the Tribute Store, but there's actually a pretty big line for it, so we're just walking right on to Tooth Fairy instead. Oh, interesting. Going into stage 33B, the extended indoor queue apparently.
May I have your attention?
This is kind of cool though to be in here.
All guests are required to wear a face covering.
We just walked in and out, so normally there would be kind of switchbacks and a winding queue in there, but I guess it's just so early and there aren't other people in line. We just walked on through. It is nice that they added that though for an indoor air-conditioned portion of the line. I've talked in depth about my thoughts and feelings about the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy house. In short, I love it. It's so much fun and it's wonderful, and that was another great walkthrough. Oh boy, it says 30 minutes. That's a first. I might wait for later to do this because we have our Beetlejuice pretty soon, well in an hour, but they said you have to be there on time and that there's no buffer time today, so I don't want to risk it. They said there is no buffer time on these virtual queues today and they are already gone for the day. By 9 a.m. gone for the day. So I'm so grateful that I was able to get one. It does seem like the house will be open again tomorrow, November 1st. So I would recommend if you plan to try to do the house tomorrow to get here early, open the app at exactly 8 a.m. or even a little before 8 a.m. or whatever time the park opens tomorrow, whatever the opening time is, like open it exactly at opening time or a little before, and try to grab that virtual queue as early as you can. You should be able to, in the app, grab for one virtual queue return time for the amount of people in your group. So there is a long line for the Tribute Store, a 30-minute wait for Bride of Frankenstein Lives. What should we do? Well, when in doubt, pop into Diagon Alley. Let's have a little look while we wait. I love Diagon Alley. For it being Halloween and a Saturday, it's really not that crowded. Oh, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? I don't know. Woo! It appears Christmas is arriving here in Diagon Alley. Christmas decorations. It is now 9:43 a.m. There are signs all over this area that say haunted house at capacity. I've heard a rumor that they may drop more virtual queue times at 10 a.m., but that is not guaranteed. But as of now, they're gone for the day. My time is for 10:10. It's 9:43 like I said, so I'm kind of hovering in this area, as are a lot of people, but I'm trying to kind of give people space and just hover back here. And I'm hungry and I want coffee, but there are huge lines for any coffee places, and some of the food places aren't open yet this early. So good to know. I did have coffee before I left home. If you're gonna come out here early, definitely have some coffee, have some breakfast. I've seen a lot of people dressed as Beetlejuice, Lydia, all sorts of cute costumes. It's so heartwarming, I just love it. So right now we're just gonna play the waiting game and chill until it's our time to go in. The house actually opens at 10, so. Oh, by the way, if you've seen my past 2 Universal videos, I've started the Scarecrow stock in one video, and then I kind of continued it in another, but I still haven't totally finished it. So we still have this weekend to finish it. And I just found one in the SpongeBob Store Pants store, so there we go. We've got a nice pirate Scarecrow. Thank you. How are you?
Alrighty, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks so much. All right, cool. So we've still actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left to go. We'll see if we can finish them between today and tomorrow. It's 9:50 a.m. and they are now allowing people with 10 a.m. return times into the queue. So I presume at like 10 they'll start letting 10:10 people into the queue. So 10 minutes. They've got these haunted house with the S taped over, not haunted houses, just haunted house at capacity signs up here near where we would enter the Beetlejuice line. I've made it into the back area and I'm looking at the sign, the portal for going into the Beetlejuice queue. I only have a few minutes left until my return time, so all I can say is this is really exciting. Okay, it's time. Let's open this sucker up. We got it. We got our time open. It's time. We're going in. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Okay, sorry, I'm just very, very excited. Oh my gosh, I just saw some people who said hi to me who are coming out and they said it was amazing. I can already hear the music. I just went through. I was one of the first groups of people to go through. There were only a few parties before me. It was amazing. I screamed in every room with excitement. I almost cried. I came out cheering and clapping. It was so good. It was everything I could dream it would be and more. Every scene you want is in there. I don't want to give away spoilers because this house is scheduled to happen next year. So for HHN 2021, I folded my hat up because it's dark in the houses, so I want to be able to see, so I like folded it up. So normally it's like down and floppy, but I folded it up. So anyway, this house is slated to be part of HHN 21, the big 30th anniversary year. So it will be here next year, so don't fret if you can't be here today or tomorrow to experience it. Just know it's scheduled to be on for next year. And that's another reason I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but I know there are people who won't get to come next year or don't know if they can or don't care about spoilers. So I'm about to say a few spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, just click forward once. Skip forward starting now. Right when you walk in the house, Beetlejuice talks to you. It's not a trigger, it's an actual microphone. He's actually chatting with you. He jokes around with you. I went through the house alone. There was no one else around me. The scene at the table with the shrimp and the hands is amazing. The table's on the ceiling. Everything is happening around you. You do get to go in the Maitland's attic. You do get to see the model. There are several different Beetlejuices throughout. You get to see Lydia, you get to see Barbara and Adam, you get to see the hallway with the lost souls, you get to see the waiting room. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have had my little accident scene. The cigarette smoker in the waiting room with smoke coming out of him. And of course, the giant sandworm at the end comes out at you. It's amazing. Okay, spoilers over. I hope you have now rejoined the video. The spoiler portion of the video is over. If you do get curious and want to see, you can rewind and listen. I only gave a few away. Not all, actually, still not all. But if you want to keep it spoiler free because you're gonna visit either tomorrow or next year, I'll also leave timestamps for those few seconds that I give spoilers away so that you know what to skip over if you don't want spoilers. So I'm really hungry, so let's get something to eat. Pretty recently, Universal opened a new crepe stand and I haven't tried it yet. So I figure this is a good opportunity to give it a try. It's not quite 11 a.m. yet. They're not quite open yet, but they said they open in a few minutes and they let me line up and there's already a line of people waiting for them to open. It's been really popular since they've opened. The reason I haven't tried it is because every time I've walked by, there's pretty much been a line. So I'm at the front of the line now. So we're gonna get a nice crepe to start the day. Crepe or crepe? What do you call it? I went with the chicken and goat cheese. It looks and smells so delicious. They make every single one fresh right there. They told me they open at around 11 a.m. every day through park close. They try to open a little before 11 a.m. if they can. I got there just before it and I got in line and I was the first person and a pretty huge line queued up behind me. So good to know. If you want to avoid the line, maybe get there a little before 11, you can try it out. I finished up my crepe. That was really delicious. I liked it. It was really nice. The goat cheese with the chicken and the mushrooms and spinach. It like blended spinach. Wearing a mask and talking is a thing. But yeah, it blended really well together. I also got a Powerade and pretty much housed that because it's a beautiful day. The weather is gorgeous, but there's a lot of sun. There's a lot of excitement. I was very thirsty, so I needed electrolytes and sugar, apparently. I feel very hydrated now and satiated. That was very nice. Now that we had a really nice lunch, I think I know what we should have for dessert. The Skeleton Bar is a limited time offering. It's open only for Halloween, so I believe it closes tomorrow. We did visit early on in the season, but I haven't been back. I heard they replaced the Circus Peanut with a vampire themed drink, so we've got to try it. I love the decorations they have up in here. Very scarecrow stock. The Skeleton Bar is a pop-up. It opened just for Halloween season this year for specialty food and drinks. Today I'm not getting any food, so we're going right into the bar. Or should I say right into the bayou. This is such a wonderful way to get in the Halloween spirit. I love that they did this. Listen to all of the creaking noises of the swamp. I really like the witch hats. There are the drink options, and you can see they replaced the Circus Peanut with the Vampire's Curse, so that's what we're going to try today. And there's a little bit more as you make your way out. Some cool decor. Awesome theming. I love a good bayou theming. We got our drink. Making our way through the bayou. I love it. I love it so much. Fast Halloween. Let's try this Vampire's Curse. See if anything happens. It's a very big straw. It's an interesting drink. The mix of the spiced rum, you can definitely taste the spiced rum, the spiciness in there. The sour mix, you can taste a little bit of sourness with the fruit punch. I don't hate it. It is interesting. It's definitely better than the Circus Peanut was. And I'm all for interesting drinks and trying new things. So I don't know that it's something I would like drink all the time, but it's cool to have something different and interesting. And I will definitely drink it out of this humongous red and white striped cool straw. Maybe I'll turn into a vampire. You never know, anything can happen on Halloween. We did the Beetlejuice House. We've had our food. We've had our drink. We also did Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. We haven't done Bride of Frankenstein lives today yet. I've done it many, many times since it's been open, but haven't done it today yet. Hopefully we'll get to do that again today because tomorrow's the last day. They opened up more virtual queues for Beetlejuice. I just talked to someone who told me he was able to get one and I was able to get another one. So we are gonna do it again, babies. In the meantime though, I'd love to get in the Tribute Store because I heard that all the Halloween Horror Nights merch is like hugely discounted right now. Even though I've already purchased all of it, maybe there's something I haven't gotten yet that I can get. So let's go have a look. Also, look at what a beautiful day it is. Just incredible. The Guardians. Oh! The shopping has commenced. I bought a jacket for me and one for Sam, and now I'm in line to go in the Tribute Store, check out the discounts, see if there's anything I don't already have that's discounted or anything that just catches my fancy, because I presume the Tribute Store will close tomorrow along with all of the other Halloween experiences. They may keep it open longer, I'm not sure, but just everything's so discounted that it makes me think it's probably closing tomorrow. Hello. Oh, we're coming in. Is it time? Alrighty, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Here we go. What? Do I have to open a door? Wow, that is new. Oh, hello. We're in. Woo! He's alive. He's been waiting for us. Happy Halloween, dear Frankenstein's monster. Thank you for all the years of fun and scares. We all know you just want to be friends. We can be your friend. Happy Halloween, Jack. Happy Halloween, icons. I love this creepy attic room, but it's actually almost time for our return time for the Beetlejuice house again. So I'll come back to finish my shopping, possibly after tomorrow maybe, but for now we gotta go. We're back out in the sunshiny streets because it is time to do Beetlejuice again. There are a lot of people in this area, but there are other areas of the park that aren't as crowded. It sounds like the Blues Brothers are playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are back, and they added a new sign that says 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. so it'll probably be the same tomorrow. We're back, baby. I just went through again and it was just as amazing as the first time. Everybody came through with full energy. Everyone was amazing. Bravo to the whole cast. You guys killed it. Bravo to the set designers, the art designers, the music, amazing. I mean, the score of Beetlejuice is one of the best parts of the movie. Like Danny Elfman, Tim Burton, you know, their combo of like the visuals and the music is always just incredible. So it played together so nicely. The house is an excellent experience. If you're able to come back tomorrow, November 1st, to try to do this, I recommend you start checking in the app at 7:45 a.m. to see if there are virtual queues. They did drop more later in the day, so there's no guarantee that that'll happen, but it could happen. Lots of fun costumes everywhere. Everyone's in really good spirits. There's a lot of people, but it doesn't feel like too crowded or slammed. It's a really nice day. This is a really fun Halloween. All that's missing is Sam. I really, really love the Beetlejuice house. They did a wonderful job putting it together. Again, bravo to the set designers, the art directors, the cast, everyone involved, even everyone staffing the line, just everyone, you all did a wonderful job. Thank you so, so much for bringing this to us. I can't say for certain, but like I'm pretty certain it's coming back for next year. I don't see any possible scenario where it wouldn't come back for next year. So If you're able to come out tomorrow, November 1st, check for that virtual queue very early in the morning. Start checking at like 7:45 and see if you can get one. If not, they may drop more later in the day. They did drop more later in the day today. So it can happen, it's just very random. There's no guarantee. Be nice to the team members, regardless of what happens. They're trying to bring us a good experience. And tomorrow's the last day for the 2 other houses that are open, the Bride of Frankenstein and Tooth Fairy's Revenge. Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. The Tooth Fairy. Both awesome, wonderful houses, great experiences. Bravo to those casts and teams as well. They are gorgeous and I absolutely love them. So thank you to the whole Halloween Horror Nights team for bringing us these 3 houses this year and all of the other Halloween experiences, the skeleton bar, the scarecrow stock, the decorations, the tribute store, amazing. Also, thank you to the tribute store team. You guys did awesome. It's beautiful in there. I do want to add, because I know there will be questions about this, Universal didn't announce this in advance. There were rumors online. I saw the rumors. I saw people posting them in the pass holder groups on Facebook. I saw people posting rumors on Twitter. I tend to not post about rumors until I know they're like they're official and there's an official announcement. You know, I don't dabble in rumors, but I see when other people post them, and if enough people post a rumor and it's coming from so many different sources, usually there's some truth to it. If it's just 1 or 2 sources, but this was coming from so many sources being posted everywhere that I was like, there has got to be some truth to this. So I came out today regardless. I was coming here to spend my Halloween at Universal either way and do the other houses and just have a lovely time. But I got here extra early just in case the rumor was true, and it was. So it's one of those things. It was just a total surprise, like happy Halloween, trick or treat, we got a treat, I guess. And again, it will be open tomorrow, November 1st, and the time set from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. only. So the virtual queue opens at like 7:45 or 8 a.m. early, and then they may drop more virtual queues later, they may not. There's no standby, it's virtual queue only. So if you get lucky and if you can be here, awesome. If not, you will most likely get to enjoy this wonderful house next year, 2021. For Halloween Horror Nights. Either way, thank you for joining me as I got to experience it. And I hope you enjoyed the reaction, at least that I could give you, because again, you're not allowed to film inside the houses here at Universal Orlando at Halloween Horror Nights unless you're here for like a media event where they specifically give you permission. You're not allowed to film inside the houses. So that's why I can't show you footage from inside the house, but I can show you outside and the experience and the day and all of that stuff. But with that, I'm gonna wrap up the video, and thank you guys so much for joining me, sending you lots and lots of love, and I'll see you for the next video. And until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye!